Hello, thank you for watching Death to Harold. My name is David, and this down here is Harold. Today is Sunday. Yesterday was my week 16 post-op surgiversary. I don't know if you can say versary since it hasn't even been a year yet. But it had been 16 weeks since I had had duodenal switch. I had duodenal switch on the 12th of August, 2017. On the day of surgery, I weighed 303 pounds. Right before that, when I started the pre-op diet, I weighed 310.5. Now, I had recorded a video yesterday on the actual week mark, but I had recorded it in my car because I was trying to fit it in. I had 2 shows that day. For those of you who have been watching my other videos, you know that I am in a production of A Christmas Carol right now. I play the ghost of Christmas Present and a couple other parts. And because of that, it's taken a lot of my time. That's also why I wasn't able to record a video last week. I've just been really busy with opening that show and doing it. So sorry about missing last week. So we'll do our week 15 and week 16 update in this video. So 2 weeks ago, on week 14, when I was the last time I recorded, I weighed 232.8 pounds. Last week, on week 15, I weighed 230, which was a loss of 2.8 pounds for that week. Yesterday, I weighed in at 226.9. That is a loss of 3.1 pounds for the week, and a total of 5.9 pounds in those 2 weeks that we didn't record. So as of yesterday, I've lost 76.1 pounds since surgery and 83.6 pounds since I started the post-op diet. My highest weight within the past couple of years has been 320. So add about 10 pounds to that, so I've lost 93 pounds since then. And my highest weight never recorded was about 350 pounds, 340 to 350. And like I said, as of yesterday, I weighed 226.9. So basically 227 pounds. As I said, I've been really busy. I took some pictures of the theater that I do the show in, and maybe I'll be able to figure out how to put those into this video while I'm talking about some random crap. But it's really cool. It's a brand new building. This particular theater company has been in Utah for, I don't know, over 30 years. This is their third building that they've been in. In this particular building, there's 2 different stages. One is in the round, which is their traditional, the way they've done theater for years is in the round. That's where the stage is in the middle and the audience sits around it. And then also in this new building, they have just a typical thrust or proscenium. It's not really proscenium, it's a thrust. So the audience is more on kind of a horseshoe around the stage. I mean, not quite a full horseshoe, but more like a crescent around the stage. And that is the stage that A Christmas Carol is being performed on. I play the ghost of Christmas Present, and I also, in the second act, because he's only in the first act, he closes out the act, and then in the second act I play Old Joe, who is the sleazy guy that the people that have stolen Scrooge's belongings after he dies, they're selling it to. He owns the pawn shop. And then I play a poulterer who's kind of Christmas present in disguise at the end of the show. For those of you who are following me on Instagram, you may have noticed that it went away. I had a personal Instagram, and then I had a Death to Harold Instagram where it was just solely about my weight loss journey. And the reason was, I actually don't know why I turned it off. The reason at the time I turned it off was that some people I knew in real life, some people that I actually work with every day, some people that I work with in the theater, they found that Instagram account and they started following it. I've been very open with anybody who's asked me how I lose the weight. I don't hide the fact that I've had surgery. I mean, here I am on YouTube talking about it. I was Instagramming it. But the fact that up until that point, everyone that was following me on Instagram is sharing this weight loss journey in some stage, in some fashion, right? Whether they're contemplating having it, whether they've already had it, you know, different surgery, VSG, whatever it is. Everybody that was part of my community there on Instagram were all weight loss surgery people. And so the fact that people that I knew in real life started following it, that bugged me. but I don't know why, because I tell anybody who asks, anybody who sees me, oh, what are you doing? I'm just right up front and I tell them exactly what I've done. Tell them exactly, the surgery I had and as much information as they want to bother to hear. And I talked about that on a past video where it seems like being able to share that with them face to face and really share the health benefits that have come along. For those of you new, I was a type 2 diabetic for over 10 years before I had the surgery. I had been on a CPAP for longer than that. And actually, I was thinking about it the other day. So I have my oldest son just barely turned 18 years old yesterday. And I think I was on the CPAP before he was born, or maybe right around the time he was born. So I was on that damn thing for 18 years. I'm not on it anymore, and I'm no longer a diabetic. My blood sugar numbers are completely normal without any medication. I stopped taking medication the day I had surgery, basically the day before I had surgery. I stopped my medication, and I haven't needed it since. The duodenal switch has helped me completely reverse my diabetes. My number's normal. I had a big checkup with my doctor a couple weeks ago. Everything looks great. My vitamin levels, my blood sugar levels, everything is great. My vitamin D was a little bit low, so I'm upping my dosage of that. But other than that, so far everything's fine. But as far as those health things that were really bothering me, the CPAP and the blood sugars, the type 2 diabetes, it's all gone. It's gone. And when I get to share this story face to face with people and explain that to them, the reaction has been positive 100% of the time. And maybe they're saying something behind my back. I don't know, and I don't care. As I've said before, what other people think about me is none of my business. Other people's opinions about you is none of your business. Who cares? Who cares? People will understand or they won't. I've been very fortunate that basically everyone I've told understands, at least to my face. And so with that in mind, how I've been completely open about it, I do not know why people I know following me on Instagram bug me so much. And it's not their fault. I didn't tell them not to. I didn't keep it private or anything, right? I was swapping back and forth on my Instagram app between my personal and my Death to Herald account. So there's no wonder people were going to find me. I mean, I felt kind of stupid about that, but at the time it just felt like I couldn't be myself on it anymore, and so I just turned it off, which was rash and it was stupid. And now that name is gone forever, Death to Herald in the Instagram world. I don't know yet whether I will start a new one and maybe just name it with underscores or something similar. I don't know. Maybe I will. But the fact that they were on there just kind of, it was like I would tell them face to face when they asked me. So why do I care if they want to follow my Death to Herald Instagram? I cannot give you an answer, and I've thought about it ever since I turned it off, and I don't know what the answer is. But I turned it off. It's too late now. Maybe I was having a bad day on top of that, and it just pissed me off. I don't know. I'm still having a hard time with body dysmorphia, if that's the right thing. I sometimes, in these past couple of weeks, most of the time when I look at myself, I still see the fat person. And I'm still fat, right? I mean, I haven't lost all the weight I need to lose. I'm over halfway there, right? I want to lose a total of about 140 pounds. And I've lost, 83.6 of that. That's well over halfway there. But I still see the 350-pound kid staring back at me in the mirror. And it's so weird. Like, I saw people talk about this before, and I've mentioned this before too, that I just thought it was, no, of course you're going to be able to tell the difference. Sometimes you don't. And lately it's been most of the time that I don't. I mean, I know the clothes I'm wearing are clothes that I wouldn't have been able to wear before. And I'm wearing things that I haven't been able to wear in a long time. But even with that, you look at yourself and you still see the fat person. And I know it's all in my head. It doesn't help. So I'm hoping that gets better or resolves itself. I like to be able to enjoy my progress, enjoy where I'm at. And I'm not, not crying about it, whining about it or anything. It's just it's a real thing, man. It is a real thing that happens. And so if you're thinking about having this surgery, it's not the reason not to have it, but just be mentally prepared that you'll be, your head will spin and play tricks and do all sorts of stuff. So I'm still struggling with that. And because I've been so busy, I haven't even had time to watch anybody else's videos these past couple weeks, or to engage with the community on YouTube at all. And I apologize for that. But, this is something, I've been in this show for, this is my 10th time doing it. I've been in the show the past 11 years. I took one break at one point. I took one break in the 11 years. I took 1 year off. But, so this is my December every year, and it's great. And it's extra money, which comes in handy around the holidays. And I do other shows throughout the year when I can. But this one has been a one that I do every year. And so it's worth doing. It just makes my Decembers really hectic, which are busy anyway with family parties and getting together with friends. And then, basically working a second job on top of the one I already have. So I apologize for not being present, not, in your videos, or not being able putting out more of mine. But this has rambled on long enough. I try to hit 10, and obviously we're approaching 12 or 13 right now, and maybe I'll be able to edit it and tighten it up. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that junk. Just let me know you're there if these are helpful at all to you. I'm not in it for subscribers. I'm not in it for, to make money off my videos or anything. I want, it's nice to know that if these are helpful or in any way, or if I'm just, rambling to an empty lens. But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking through this far if you did. And I'll see you later.